Oh my gosh, I've been talking the whole time without my mic again. This thing, oh my gosh, guys, I am so sorry. Quick recap. I may just edit this thing out, but hopefully you're watching it to this point. I got in here, I held, I'm going to summarize everything I just went over. I'm such a bonehead. I told myself when I was trading, if this got back over the 20 daily SMA and my 20 EMA and closed twice, I was going to exit. So I exited right here. The mistake I made, the mistake I made was I should have looked left and looked at my highs right here. I had all of these little highs of day, high of day, or my structure high for the consolidation that we had right here. And for me, I like to break my structure as a confirmation for more continuation. I should have used that as my exit and I would have been able to catch every bit of this. So this trade was my loss on the day. I lost $300 because I got in here, I held it, I exited here. I should have not exited here. I should have waited for this tiny little move. If I moved above this structure, that should have been my exit. And as you can see, that never happened, which would have helped me to hold this, and I could have taken it all the way down. So sorry about the muted mic. That is becoming an issue that I've been doing lately. I turn it off because I have noise in the background and I forget to turn it back on. So very sorry about that, guys. Um, Anyhow, that was one of my first trades of the day, and so I had a $300 loss. But I had many really good trades, or several good trades that I literally my very first trade I already met my profit goal right away. Um, it did come down on me, so I ended up staying in it until I was up over 1,000, and I finally got out. But I got in. I believe I added this 165.80 later. This wasn't a level. I had another level in there. Oh, here it is right here. What is that? 160.55. So we're above the 160.55, and I knew that snow had some news the previous day, and so it had a huge move up. My only concern is that snow was going to try to go fill the gap, but when I saw this candle, I saw it holding. Price was holding above. We had a couple pushes up above. It came back down, moved back up. So it failed to move below right towards the open of the day. So as soon as it started moving up, I got in on the actual breakout of this candle, and I was going to exit if it came down here. But it kept going all the way up. I scaled out here. I held all the way back. I did add on this candle pushing up off the red. I added, I think, two contracts to it, and I ended up taking this all the way up to. I remember I hit the yellow, hit the yellow, hit the yellow, and the guys and gals in the group were like, "Man, you are being way patient," and I was like, "Well, honestly, I had one contract left. I had already scaled out of everything, and I really had nothing that made me get out. I did have two closes right here, but if you notice, this thing closed right next to this. And so sometimes when I have a close that's right by it, it's kind of like what I should have done earlier. I was like, I don't care about this little bit of a risk. I'm already up, I was already up like um, $850. I had locked in on profit. So I was like, I already have almost 1,000. So I just held it and held it, and I finally got this move, and I think I exited here. I rode this all the way to the top, and I believe I exited as soon as it started coming down. So I had a really good move. I got my entire, I think I had like 12, a total of $1,100 on this trade. So really good trade, easy, excellent. Traded it to the levels, traded it to the LRC. Guys, it honestly doesn't get any easier. And when you're trading like this, if it goes against you and you get out, you take your loss. Be prepared to have a loss here and there. But the beauty of this system is you're almost always going to make up your losses. Of course, you have to have enough buying power. I get that. So, small accounts, you may want to trade smaller, lower cost contracts so that you might have a little bit of cushion to continue trading, just in case you get one that goes against you, because sometimes not everything works out, right? So you have to, they're going to go against you sometimes. I did get a couple SPX trades that were pretty nice today. I I actually got into I use SPY to trade SPX. That way my LRC will work for me. Um, I'm trying to remember when. Oh, right here. It was actually. Oh, actually, my first trade, I got a small profit here, which I should have went in heavy, and I'll show you why. Or let me zoom in. I should have went in heavy right here because this is something I look for all the time. And yesterday I did extremely well with the same exact setup. And this is what I look for, right? We've already had price move down, oh, I actually I forgot I got a put trade. Where was it? I think it was right here. I'm sorry. Let me show you this first. I got this put trade and I traded it right to the 587.79 and got out. So I made a really good profit really quick on that one. And then I saw this consolidation right here. And all I did was wait for a price to move over consolidation level and I entered. And I went up. I scaled out on this candle because I was already up like a couple $100 on my SPX. I had just only two. And then when I came back to my blue, I decided to take profit. It took a good amount away. I believe I only ended up with like $160 total. Um, so sometimes that happens, and sometimes with SPX you get these moves like this, and it just tanks your profit. I also got into a trade right here late day as I was actually going over a I was actually going over some information with another member, and he and I were talking about the way that he's been trading. He trades the TPO method, and as he was trading, we were talking about what he was seeing with his TPO information, and it just kind of set up perfectly for me because he was like, "Oh yeah, like right here's when you should be getting in," and I was like, "Well, yeah, of course, because I'm seeing it the same way he's seeing it." So it gave me even more confirmation. I had all this consolidation and then it went to break out. So I entered SPX calls right there. And as he was like, "Yeah, this is a good area," I'm like, "Yep, I'm already in." So I got in. I only got in one and I took it all the way to 594 and I exited. I could have tried to hold it, but when I'm in SPX, I don't. This right here would have just taken me down so much. I believe it or not, I probably would have lost half of my profit from here to here just in this move down. That's just the way it works. So you have to know how to hop out, pull the trigger on SPX, and that's what I did. And it was it was simple. It was easy. It just went straight up. It went right up through my LRC line, which was interesting. I didn't even have to worry about scaling out. I was only in one, so I was watching to see if I was going to get beyond this structure. Once it pushed above it, then I realized that I would probably get to the next resistance level, which I did. Um, so very simple, easy strategy, easy decision to make right there. And then I also traded IBIT. And I did pretty good with it today. I was in a I was in a swing trade that I decided to cut when I got up around 56. I figured that was a good top out. If you watch the option chain now, it was a swing trade for December 20th. However, each day, even like let's just say the stock stayed around 56 or 57. 56 to 57 was my target level. So that's why I went ahead and exited. It got to it today. I was going to hold it, but the reason I didn't is when I looked at, I don't know if you guys know about this website. I will show it to you. It's called Options Profit Calculator. And you can go in and put in, you click on this, you can go in and put in your symbol and like you can select your option. So let me just do IBIT. Then you select the options. It gives you the options that are available. These weren't available yesterday. These became available today. And so I was in the 55, I think, calls strike. But in any event, my point is well, here, I'll just click on it and show you the way I use it. If you, I click on that, I had only two for my swing trade. And then you click calculate. Oh, although by the way, I got in mine at $4 when I got them. It was an $800. So here's what it'll do. It'll give you your profit, like your target level and how much you can profit. Well, for me, honestly, I didn't think I was gonna get much over 56. So I ended up taking profit today at the top, and it was like a $240 profit. Um, I'm saying top. This thing could go to 59 or whatever tomorrow, and I could have made 300, but I didn't want to sit and watch it just kind of stay sideways and just give back this much money. So I decided to take my profit. But if you guys are interested, it's called the optionsprofitcalculator.com. Really good site to help you, uh, you know, see how your contracts will actually work out for you before you even get in them. And then I also took one, and this thing didn't move very well. I literally got like $10, but I got into a couple over this level right here today. I got these weeklies. I got in. It moved all the way like up to here, and I was only up $8, which is very odd. So I just exited. I was like, okay, for whatever reason, the contracts weren't moving with the ticker, so I exited. Um, let's see, anything else? I think that was it for me today. Um, I missed a lot of good trades. Let's see what Tesla did today. Yeah, Tesla just stayed sideways. You could have taken a good trade here, straight down. I think a couple of people got this trade here back, or no, 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 they got this trade down. So I thought that was pretty good off the 347. They traded this all the way to the 340. I heard that called out. TSM, I know that a couple of people got in TSM over the I'm sorry, over the 188, which this was one I called out in the Discord. I said, hey, check it out. If it gets back over 188, you may get your move, which it did. It went back up to the 190. This would have been a target or at least a scale out level. And you can see it's a pretty significant level. Came back, retested, got below it, retested again, and then shot back up. Interestingly enough, it went up to my long LRC, which is the upper one of the channels. You can see when this lights up, it's this one in the blue. These are my long LRC channels that this has been riding in between. So I kind of had an idea that that was going to be the absolute target. But in any event, just a really good, easy trade once again on TSM. Um, honestly, you can do this all day long with pretty much every stock, every symbol. You can find areas and places to get in. So anyway, that was my trades today. I hope you guys had a great and prosperous day as well. If you guys have any questions about the strategy as a whole or any specific questions that you may have, feel free to ask. Shoot me a DM, or you can ask in the use ThinkScript form, or you can leave a comment in down below. And if you found this useful, please hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. And also subscribe if you want to get more videos like this that shows how I use this strategy. Um, I try to put them out every day. I don't get them out every single day, but I do try to put one out every day to show what I did that day. Um, So anyhow, and also if you're interested in joining our community, the link is in the description down below. So I hope you guys have a great evening, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. And let's end this week strong tomorrow. Remember, it's a Friday. Don't give back what you made the whole week. I I I typically trade lighter just so I don't mess up or give back too much if I have a big loss or a loss at all. So anyhow, just some advice there. Maybe just take it easy on the Friday. Get in small. That way, if it goes against you, you lose a little bit. It doesn't really phase you. But if you get a good move, then you make a nice extra bonus profit to add to your week. So anyway, I hope you guys had a good week. If you're struggling to trade and you need you're looking for help or ideas or a strategy that works, this one works. I've been using it for 7 months, 6, 7 months now. I've been profitable more than I ever dreamed of being profitable. So it's pretty incredible. And anyhow, hopefully you'll pick it up. You can try it. I do have, like I said, you don't have to come into my Discord. Or if you don't want to come into anybody or join a Discord, you can go to the Use ThinkScript forum. It's free, and go to look up the um, trust the levels thread, and you'll find my thread in there. And it's a pretty long one, but I go through a lot of steps and how to trade. I have a rule set that's printed out of how I trade, what I look for. So you might find that useful as well. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good evening. I am going to go get ready for bed. So you guys have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Please stay green tomorrow, guys. See ya!